Right, this is the third part of my review of the April 1983 edition of Practical Electronics magazine, and just going through. I'm going to do. This is going to be quite a long vid. I'm going to go through an in-depth examination of the contents of these electronics companies where you can send off for parts from, or components, whatever you want to call them. They advertise their wares in these sorts of magazines. There's one there, Watford Electronics. I don't know if they're still in operation now. These are just that's a couple of whole pages of it tells you the part that you require and how much it costs. BBC Micro upgrade kits, floppy disk drives. I can't tell you what the BBC Micro was. It was the actual computer that was used by the BBC for teletexts and what have you. And it was actually available commercially for use, for if anybody who wanted it, or anybody was able to afford it, and you could learn how to program it and learn how to do all clever stuff on it. And I used to have one myself, but I bought it second hand. Somebody advertised it in the Northwich Guardian, and it was quite a good. I mean, it's a lot of rubbish by today's standards, but it was quite good for its time. Is it there? With little help from ILP Electronics Limited, professional hi-fi that every enthusiast can handle. That's another ad there. '83 hobbyist bonanza. Clef electronic music. That's pianos, electronic pianos, micro synth. I don't know if these are the actual things the actual musical instruments themselves. It probably kits. It could be kits. You know what I mean? That you could so that you could build these things at home yourself, so it wouldn't cost you as much as what you'd pay for the actual fully assembled organ or whatever. Don't know. I'm not sure what it is. The computer band box, complete kit. Oh, it's not just complete kit, £235, manufactured £320. So that's you pay more for the fully manufactured product if you get the kit to build it yourself. That compact music synthesizer. That's the complete kit for £129. The Programmable Job Machine seems to be quite a clever gadget. 8-track programming, 24 patterns, 12 instruments, sequence operation, complete kit, £79, manufactured £119. Maybe if you looked on eBay or somewhere like that, you can find these very same things advertised online, so you can send off from, you can get all sorts of old stuff from. There's an old computer there, the Jupiter Ace, now available in stock. Only £75. Why not come in and see it for yourself? Uses Forth, which executes about 10 times faster and requires less program memory than a comparable program using BASIC. Well, BASIC stood for Beginner's All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code, but Forth, I'm not I don't know what I've not very little idea what that. I don't think whether Forth stands for anything or I don't know if it's an actual word. It was the name of a computer programming language, and you can program your Jupiter Ace computer in Forth. Features 8K ROM, that's read-only memory. 3K RAM, that's random access memory. Built-in speaker for 40 key keyboard and a 32 times 24 line figure, free display on TV. Comes supplied complete with leads. Mains adapter, a comprehensive, easy to follow manual on Forth programming plus free cassette. So anybody who's feeling a little peckish about getting a Jupiter Ace computer, they can probably find one online somewhere, and you don't program it in BASIC, which was the sort of standard programming language for computers in the 80s. It was different because you programmed it in Forth. I've already gone through that in part one. That the Sinclair's ZX Spectrum. Well, what I will say about the Sinclair's ZX Spectrum, when I first got mine, it was only 16K RAM, and there wasn't very much commercial software you could get for it. It was designed more for writing your own programs on, in either BASIC or machine code, or whatever. Machine code is just basically just that the code of the actual machine itself, and I think machine code programs, most commercial software was written in machine code because it didn't take as long to execute the instructions in as what it did in BASIC. But it was very good for graphics, because if you program graphics in BASIC, it was all very slow. But I had a couple of books on mastering machine code on the ZX Spectrum, but I never it was all too complicated for me. I'm too thick. Probably, you know what I mean. With me having, I've got Asperger's syndrome. You see, everything has to be more simple for me, I think, for me to understand. And these are just super kits here. But it's monitors, high resolution and low cost. Either cased or open frames to OEMs. There's another ad there. I've already gone through that, haven't I? I think what I need to do is not to focus too much on all the ads in here, but focus on the actual contents of the magazine itself. There's There's a few more things advertised. TV sound tuner built and tested. £22 plus 95. No, practical electronic stereo cassette recorder kit. I'm not sure if that's a kit there. What it? No, the actual kit for that thing there is £22.95 fully assembled. The actual kit version of it is £12.96 plus £1.50 P&P. I mean, we wanted all this stuff. It was just as materialistic back in the 80s as what we are today. You know, we wanted all this stuff. Personal LS amplifier kit. Anyway, I don't want to go on. It's like I say, I need to focus more on the actual. The only snag with this magazine is that certain pages are slightly cut off at the sides for some reason or other, so that you can't read everything on the actual page. So you don't get you don't get the full contents of the magazine. Whether somebody actually decided to do that because it was second hand, so you don't. There's something here that Spectrum add-ons. That's another Spectrum thing. There's another computer here, Oric 1. Late in January, Oric Products International officially launched the Oric 1 microcomputer from their HQ at Coworth House, Ascot. This mansion set is landscaped woodland. In landscape woodland seems an unlikely nest from which to fledge such a futuristic bird. Oric 1 presently available with a 16K or 48K memory is their answer to Sinclair's apparent monopoly of a home and small business users market. And at £99.95 and £169 respectively, they're very competitive. Although Oric 1 has been available for some months now on a mail order basis, the company plan to phase out this method in favour of a high street retailer. Indeed, orders have already. Anyway, I'll just leave that there so you can pause the video and read the full thing there. I need to. My battery's getting a bit low. It needs charging up. That's it. Need to plug my phone in so that my battery doesn't go dead while I'm doing this video. I don't know if that's ever happened to anyone. There's a project here, switched capacitor phaser by R.A. Penfold. That's the put that there so you can block diagram of entire unit. There's circuit diagrams there. I don't really know what a switch capacitor phaser is, to be honest, but you know what I mean. If it is, you know, if anybody who wants to read who'd like to read these old magazines, they are available for purchase online. So I tell you what, I'll put the whole thing on my phone. So you know you can, if you pause the video. I think it's a bit much. It's going to take a bit of a long time putting the whole article on my phone. I don't think I'll do that. That's the component layout and wiring there. So if you actually built this project, that was what it looked like on the printed circuit board. I used to be fascinated by printed circuit boards when I was a teenager. There's an article there, Space Watch, the extraterrestrial problem. I'm not going to put the whole. It's going to take too long putting the entire article on my phone. There's more. Another electronics company there, service trading company. There's a PE microcontroller there. I don't really know what this is, to be honest with you. It's just. I think somebody who's got more knowledge about electronics than what I have, will have more idea about what all this stuff is. Semiconductor update. Ultimate computer interface. There's the full circuit diagram for that. This this video clip's is fairly long, and before I think before it can be, the last time I downloaded a long video clip like this, it wanted me to know my phone number, and then there's stuff, and before it had put it on. That's how YouTube works. About this, it's got IC5. In IC6 1C. IC11, IC12. Each of the integrated circuits in it, or chips in, are numbered, you see, and has got quite a few in, but I don't really know what it. This is very clever stuff that's featured in this magazine. It's not. I think I've read on Wikipedia that Everyday Electronics that I reviewed before was more of a novice magazine, and that's the component layout there, what it'd actually look like if you built the project. There's the Ingenuity Unlimited there. This is similar to the Circuit Exchange feature in Everyday Electronics magazine. I mean, read here. A selection of readers' original circuit ideas. Why not submit your idea? Any idea published will be awarded payment according to its merits. Each idea submitted must be accompanied by a declaration to the effect that it has been tried and tested, is the original work of the undersigned, and that it has not been offered or accepted for publication elsewhere. It should be emphasised that these designs are not been proven by us. They will at any rate stimulate further thoughts. Articles submitted for publication should conform to the usual practice of this journal, e.g. with regard to abbreviations and circuit symbols. Diagrams should be on separate sheets, not in the text. Constant current voltage source. Yeah, tells you a bit. I mean, I'm putting it all on the screen, so you can pause your video and then you can read the entire lot. That these are projects. These are designs that somebody sent in. Lighting effects unit, power supply and ramp generator. 2 integrated circuits in that. See, I'm putting it all on my phone so that you can pause the video. And you can read the entire. I don't know what all this is, to be honest. Another circuit diagram there. IF filter amplifier. That's another thing. That's another circuit diagram there. This is a micro prompt. Machine code trace. There's a computer program there. It's all very interesting computer programming, really. Once you get into it, there's programming languages that you can either buy various languages to program your computer with, or you can download stuff online. There's all sorts of ways that you can program a computer now. So it's very interesting. I learned computer programming in the 80s. I learned how to do BASIC. Then when they got a desktop PC, I learned how to do Visual Basic on that. It's all very interesting stuff. See, so this program was sent in by Peter Whitaker of Privia, South Africa. When running, it will take the user through a series of steps leading to the design of a low-power transformer. The program takes care of all the calculations. So that's what a computer program looks like anyway. What anyway, that's basically the entire contents of that magazine review. Well, but more or less the entire contents of that magazine reviewed, really. So anybody who's interested in reading these old electronics magazines, you can get them online off eBay and places like that. Anyway, ta-ra for now.